Hello guys and welcome. Today I wanna talk about SMITE, Battleground of the Gods. Now, do you guys know what is really the biggest shame of SMITE? They used to fear us. We were one of the best game on the market 7 years ago. We had best action combat, we had best social interaction, and we had healthy competitive scene for most popular game modes. We even had online tournaments for Arena, Conquest and Joust. But today we have nothing. We don't even have basic leaderboard and rewards or online tournaments outside of Conquest. A 20-year-old game mode, aka Dota, which was never even designed for esports in the first place, right? And I think this is one of the biggest issues. People always talk about it is it was because it was outdated engine, it was because CC buffering, it was because people had emulate bits. Like, no, that was never really the issue. It was simply because all we did in last 7 years was splitting the community on every corner and removing content from the game, fun maps from the game. Because after 20 years, they don't even understand the true origins of their own genre, right? MOBA, multiplayer online arena, multiplayer online battle arena. What are the true origins of MOBA, one of the biggest industry of games out there? It was basically a fight of characters on millions and millions of community-made maps. Dota was just one of them. So why are we balancing the whole game around Dota? Why are we ignoring up to 70% of our actual player base and then expecting good results, right? I think this is one of the biggest problems with Hi-Rez today, and for the last 5 years we are always focusing on the things that actually don't need changing. How can you even expect good results when you don't give 70% of your player base some basic rank functionalities, basic rank infrastructure? Right? How can you design a competitive MOBA and then don't even give your player base a leaderboard, rewards or online tournaments? Right? I think this is what has been really killing SMITE for last 7 years. It was nothing more really, it's just this outdated MOBA mentality that only game modes like Dota, like Conquest, that are designed around snowballing can be competitive, which was never really the case. That's absurd, right? So I don't really know, man, and this is, I think, one of the biggest problems with Hi-Rez in general, right? They know how to make good games, but they always love to split the community on every corner. For example, we have Arena versus Conquest in SMITE, we have Strikeout versus Domination in Rogue Company, and we have Deathmatch versus Siege in Paladins. You see, they always split the player base, they only give 50% of their actual player base basic rank functionalities like leaderboards or rewards or online tournaments, and then they wonder why don't we get good results. I mean, there was a reason why SMITE 7 years ago was so popular, because we had healthy competitive scene for most of our player base. We had online tournaments, we had best action combat, we had best social interaction. This is what made SMITE in the first place. That's why 7 years ago League of Legends, Wolf were afraid of us. That's how good we were. But now we are nothing. We are just like everybody else. We copy all these mechanics from other games and they think they will get better results. When these guys all these big MOBA studios haven't seen innovation in 20 years. They're all outdated. Just look at UI at League of Legends. They made the joke out of esports franchising. They only have one map in a genre that was supposed to be about millions and millions of community-made maps. So why are we even trying to copy them? Because these guys have no idea what are they doing. That's the problem. They always focus on the wrong things. And then a lot of these MOBA studios, they copy guys like Click and they think they will get better results, right? They don't even realize that the only reason why guys like League of Legends are popular is because they were first on the market or because they have control over the Asian market. But we were special, we have whole international scene, we have EU versus North America competitive spirit. We could be so much more if only the company would organize basic infrastructure and support it. That's all we need. So now you are either playing Conquest, aka Dota, or you basically will never progress in this game. you will not even be considered a competitive player, no matter how much you love the game, right? So they always, you know, they love splitting the player base, the community on every corner. But only time they mention that is when someone suggests adding, you know, basic leaderboard and rewards for arena fans, or adding old fun game modes back into the match of the day rotation. Like honestly, I just feel like SMITE could be so much more. They were literally afraid of us. That's how good of a game community we were, right? And one would thought, you know, after 7 years they actually learned anything from their mistakes. They would stop splitting the community on every corner. But it doesn't seem so, you know. So that's why, in my opinion, SMITE will never be good until they actually start working on things that actually matter, organizing online tournaments, adding leaderboard and rewards for arena and joust, and so on and so on. So let me know what you guys think about this, and what is your opinion, you know. I know the game is in beta, but we have been literally dealing with these issues for last 7 years. And this is not even a question of beta, it's just about the game design, about their vision, about this outdated MOBA mentality they still have, about how they love splitting the community on every corner for no good reason. There was a reason why SMITE 7 years ago was one of the biggest MOBAs on the market, you know. And since most MOBA studios also only cater to Conquest Dota maps fans, Arena is actually the biggest open niche on the market. And if they wanted to make money, if they wanted to make, this is literally what they're paid for, to attract as many players as they can to their game, not to attract as many players as they can to Conquest Dota. Like, Jesus Christ, like after 20 years one would at least expect these guys will understand their own genre in industry. They're literally getting paid for that. Jesus Christus, man.